Hello. In this video, I'm going to be explaining problem 1 from the 2013 F=ma contest. In this problem, we have an observer standing on the side of the front of a stationary train. And the train has a bunch of cars of equal length. Interestingly enough, it does not actually say that, but you kind of just have to assume it. And basically, it says that the train starts moving with constant acceleration, and they give you the amount of time it takes for the first car to pass the observer, and then they ask how long it will take for the 10th car to pass. So let's say the cars all have a length L, and it's accelerating with acceleration A. And let T n be the time for let's say the first n cars to pass. So what we know is that, of course, T0 is just 0. And then we know that by the constant acceleration kinematics formula, the train has initial position 0. We can always just define this to be, x equals 0. And then we can say that the initial velocity is 0, meaning that the position at time t will just be 1/2 at squared. And now we know that t1, which is 5 seconds, will be we know that L, the length of the first car, will be 1/2 a times t1 squared, where of course t1 equals 5 seconds. I should clarify that this is a 1 and not a 2. There. And now we know that in a similar vein, we know that 9L, the time for the first 9 cars to pass, will be 1/2 a times t9 squared, and that 10L will be 1/2 a times t10 squared. And in fact, our desired quantity is just t10 minus t9, but we can see from this that t10 is just t1 times the square root of 10, and t9 is just t1 times the square root of 9, which is just 3t1. And so from this, it follows that t10 minus t9 is just our initial time t1 times the square root of 10 minus 3. The square root of 10 is roughly 3.16, and so the square root of 10 minus 3 is roughly 0.16. Multiply that by 5 seconds is about 0.8 seconds. If you want to be more precise, you can always just use your calculator, since of course a calculator is allowed on the test. So I'm going to do that right now. And so the square root of 10 is about 3.16228. And you can always subtract 3, multiply by 5 to get 0.8114 seconds, which is closest to 0.81 seconds. And so this is the answer. All right, and that's all there is to this problem. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for watching.